Hello, greetings. Let's see who's live. I cannot see the comments here. Am I live? Oh, okay, the comments were off. Now I can see the comments. So let's see who is online here. Where is Conch? The Conch blows. Thank you so much for your help. Let's see, I'm live here and sound and everything is okay. If you would care to join me, much grateful. This is the evening session. Let's see who joins. If you have any further questions, answer question session in this, please do join. Let's see who will reach out and help me also. Uh, much appreciated. Hope you can hear me. Oh, I didn't check the sound. So, checking. Oh, yes, okay. Oh. So last night, I was told that it's quite normal. People have been hurting others. And I'd like to do something about that. If you can help me do something, I will much appreciate it. Okay, so let's see if anyone is live, anyone joins me here or not. Otherwise, I'll have to go on with this thing I wrote in my O levels, Pressy. It is quite terrible that people are hurting others and we cannot take any action. Now it's on the metaphysical level, psychic level. I don't know why the love has failed and what this is. I've been struggling like anything to keep myself above waters, drowning, breathing problems, and feeling possessed and can't. It's really horrifying. I can't believe such people exist. Such evil people exist, and that God is not helping out, reaching out. I guess we have to. So the evil is working more than anything I experienced in my life. I have been experiencing, God knows why. So this is, excuse me, any problems, gastric health, coughing, dying, it's killing me. Why does this exist, this world, with so much evil? My question to people, God, wouldn't it have been better if there was nothing? Wishing for nothing. Then I found Shiva. So, Shiva, hello, someone here? Please introduce yourself. Sorry, I just trying to see the comments and they're open now. Please say hello, introduce yourself. I'll appreciate it much. If you have any questions, please let me know, and maybe you can answer them yourself. Any questions, please, please introduce yourself. So, otherwise I'll have to go through this grandma, my Prezi in O levels 1987, 88. Grandma, do you love me the most? I asked pleadingly. Of course I love you the most. Because in you I see the light of humanity, and you have such respect for others' wishes. It would be unfair of me if I ever thought of loving you less than anyone else, replied Grandma. Grandma, why do people hurt others? I have not seen you hurt anyone. Do they derive any pleasure from it? I simply don't like it, I said. Yes, dear, no one likes it, but people hurt each other because they do not understand each other. This hurting happens unconsciously. Yes, so on this, that we don't understand each other, or we don't understand ourselves. I don't know where we've missed out, on what we've missed out, that we start to hurt others. And there's the unintentional hurt, and which comes out of ignorance, and then there is this intentional hurt also, which comes out of ignorance. I think, if I can see that. So Grandma continued. No, sorry, I just, yes, dear, no one likes it, but people hurt each other because they do not understand each other. This hurting happens unconsciously. The intentional hurting is done out of prejudice, selfishness, self-pity, and jealousy. Self-pity and jealousy. And thank you for the like. At least I have one like. Oh no, I think I came here and liked my video. How, Grandma? Oh, so Grandma continued. It is a game of understanding the human nature. If you understand it, you will not be hurt by people. It's a shield which will protect you. Game of understanding the human nature. Yes, so maybe you've been hurt, and or some people even make excuses. Maybe you have been hurt by someone in the past and you want to hurt another person and get the innocent people, get your anger out on innocent people. Or try to hurt them because you have been hurt. Innocent people. How, Grandma, when will I understand this game and how to play it? Tell me, please. I exclaimed. I cannot teach it to you, my love, but simply by experience you will learn. I can only explain certain things, like if you do not want people to take undue advantage of your kindness, kind heart, then you must not be so sweet like a flower whose sweetness the bees suck away. One can only impose certain limits and not exceed them by encroaching upon the rights of others. But do not create a barrier so strong that when you want to break it, it does not break. People need you and you need them. As you have won my love, try to win the love and respect of others. This, in result, will show you how much you have succeeded as a good sports person does while in the game, exclaimed Grandma. This is an interesting game, Grandma. Do you ever play it with me? I asked. My little flower, you are so close to me that we have a natural understanding. You see, natural people don't hurt anyone. We've come out of our nature. So in this book, The Portrait of a Lady by Henry James, uh, uh, the son tells his mother that natural people are the least of trouble. And you know, simplicity in life and all that. What did Paulo Coelho say in one of his books? That simplicity has extraordinary beauty. Excuse me, I have this cough. So it's really terrible to see people hurting others. I think they've come out of their nature. They don't. Maybe their nature is what Anna and Mr. God, this is Anna said, the book by Finn. It's it's not the devil in us. It's the God in us that we don't realize that power in us we have. And the power is being here. My power, I feel, is being drained by devil. Yeah, but this evil in this world, temporary. This will pass too, they say. So I'm just going to mute myself for a little while. Okay, I can even pause here, so we can take a. I can take a break. Oh. Over the skies and under the oceans, I fly like an eagle and sing like a nightingale, as happy as I can be, but I don't know the reason. So maybe that's why in this you can see that this I am so happy. I fly like an eagle and sing like a nightingale, as happy as I can be, and without any reason. This I wrote a long time ago too. So let me just say that I think we've lost our true nature in this world. God knows why. We have chosen unnatural things rather than natural things. Okay, just finishing my précis that I wrote in O levels, reading it out. The last part, I think. This is an interesting game, Grandma. Do you ever play it with me? I asked. I think I finished. My little flower, you are so close to me that we have a natural understanding. I have not only read you like a book, but I understand the true meaning of it, Grandma replied confidently. So please, I see someone here. I hope it's not me. Please introduce yourself and feel free, please, to say hello. How are you? Any questions? I'll much appreciate it. Let's see if you can answer for yourself or ask me about Islam. Any questions? Please feel free to answer a question, ask me. Uh, and so I'll just play this until may God give you the confidence to ask me. It's a very casual thing I live stream. Aaron and Moses from a father. And we certainly gave Moses the scripture, so do not be in doubt over this meeting. And we made it guidance for the children of Israel. Ayah 24. And we made from among them leaders, guiding by our command, when they were patient and were certain of our signs. So among the Jews, yourself. I see someone here. Sorry, I was, um, you know, muted. Please introduce yourselves. Say something. Ask me a question. Uh, Thank you so much for being here. Let's see if I can answer you or you can answer for yourself. Any suggestions? Please let me know. Please say hi or something. What are your interests? Let's have a friendly discussion. Thank you for being here. And so if I see your comments, I'll stop the video and then I'll answer your question. Until then, just play this video. Excluding the people that wish for death, if you should be truthful. So, certain points to be considered here from this ayat that such an unreasonable proposal from Muhammad and his Allah to the Jews to wish for death. And another thing is that they thought that they Yes, and welcome. Someone is here. Please introduce yourself. 3 people are here. Welcome, warm welcome. So please do introduce yourselves. Ask any questions. Let me check the. Oh, uh, uh, now, if you saw this video of mine about the Jews and against the Jews by Muhammad and the Quran ayats, I just have to add one more surah. Surah Maida, verse 55. Your ally is none but Allah, and therefore His messenger. Sorry, I've just put something in my mouth. I had a bad cough. And so, okay, continuing with the verse 55 of Surah Maida, and those who have believed, those who establish prayer and give zakah, and they bow in worship. So here the Mu'mineen believers are told that your ally is none but Allah, and therefore His messenger and those who have believed. Thank you for joining me. 4 of us are here. I would really appreciate it if you would have any questions, please ask me. I'll try to answer them in the best way possible. And please say hello. Hello, every one of you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. You've made it possible for me to come live stream. I really appreciate it. So, any questions? Any help for my health? Anything we can do to anything we can do to help humanity and eradicate evil, negative energies, pain, hurt, sufferance from this world altogether. Any suggestions? 3 of you are here. Please feel free to give suggestions. What we can do. We have come here as friends, brothers and sisters in humanity. I can hardly talk. I have some breathing problems. I would really appreciate it if you would participate freely. Please, any thoughts that come, I would appreciate it if you would share with me here. Also, any thoughts that you have. No? So we'll go. Let's see if I can. The Jews of Yasser. with their lush green city, Medina, now away, has been taken captive and killed by Muhammad because they wanted peace and they wanted to live a beautiful life that Muhammad did not allow them. So, what was before full of fruits, the city in hustle and bustle, full of natural resources enjoyed by the people of Yasrib, laid bare under hostile and military control of this Muhammad. Muhammad took the land of Fadak from the Jews and gave it to his daughter Fatima, the one and only surviving daughter from which his pure progeny was to continue. And the Jewish progeny was to discontinue. And so here I am taking you to show you what Muhammad did with the Shia after the Battle of Khandaq, where Muslims defeated their opponents. The Jewish people of Fadak sent their representative to Prophet Muhammad to negotiate and make peace with Muslims. According to their peace treaty, Jews were supposed. Namaste. Namaste, conch blows. The conch blows, how are you? Sorry, this was making me cry. What Muhammad did to the Jews. How are you? Sorry, I can't. I'm using my other tab to see your Namaste, Namaste. How are you? Thank you for your help so much. Really appreciate it. Sorry, my own movie made me cry. I really appreciate your help. I've been thinking about you listening to Hanuman. Any question? Is achieved for Muslims, in which they did not fight for or are our own only by profit. Such properties are called fay, which belong to the Prophet. Um, oh, oh, my day. I've been making videos for this live streams and sleeping most of the time. How are you? I was thinking if you have more suggestions, how we can help those people. And you said that it is normal for people to practice dark art and evil things. How may we help them? I think that we should all get together, you know, all the good people, and send love. If we gather all together, what do you think we should do? If it's normal, it shouldn't be normal. It shouldn't be common. I hate it when people hurt others. Any kind of hurt, in disguise. So let's reach out tonight, every night, every day. The support, we are with you. And where are our blessings going? Where are the Guru's blessings going? Great people who are praying, where are the prayers going? So, sorry I feel too much when I wasn't crying when I made this video, but today it hit me. But now I'm okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. So we have to do something. Sorry, I'm blowing my nose and trying to. I can't see if. Hello, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, there's your comment. I just need to put my glasses on. Mumbai police gives permission to 950 of 1,140 mosques. Okay. Oh, sorry to hear that. To be what? Sorry, what was the. You retracted the message. I did not read your whole uh, comment here. What's happened in Mumbai now? Thank you for giving me the information. What's happened? Is this justified, or what's happened? Sorry, I did not read your whole message. Are you afraid of? So that's why you read. Yeah, we don't have how much freedom of speech do you have in India? So sorry to hear what's going on around the world, Dave. So my heart reaches out to all of you. Can't do much. I wish I could take away your sufferings and mine. Hello, 3 of you are here. Please, all of you, participate. I wish I could send you. I tried the encoder, doesn't work. Or even signing up and all this. It's strange. So please say hello, ask questions, feel free. We are here to help people, so any news also that you give me will be very valuable. That's why I make this public and not private about my life too. Because I feel that the people should know. Some of us who have been trampled upon by powerful people. It's not fair. So, like social media also decided to give the people a platform. Permission to 950 mosque uh, to use loudspeaker for prayers. To use loudspeakers for prayers, they yell 5 times. Yes, and it disturbs the peace. Yes, I agree with you. But this is so terrible. Yeah, this should not be really. Oh my God, the Mumbai in India has given permission. And if we say anything, they must be scared of the Muslims there in India to do this, give them permission. Oh, 5 times a day. Sorry to hear this, really. Very sorry. Um, which part of India is really scared? And Muslims, what are we really? Same situation in Dubai. Dubai is a Muslim city, right? And they say not only the azan, they say the whole prayer on the loudspeaker in the mosque. So before the police comes for me, I mean, here. Yeah, it's terrible. They should now, we have been left, we are backward. What is this 5 times a day? At least we already permission given as politicians. This is really sad, yeah. And then if we say anything, the Muslims are going to say, this is our this is our way. This is the way, really. Sorry, Muslims, I don't understand why this is the way. Now, it was 1400 years ago. No one is scared for Muslims. No one is scared of Muslims there in India. So why was this permission given? Because it's there. So if this permission, what do you think this is? It disturbs the peace, but the Muslims don't see it this way. They see that this is religion, and we are not into. There's a balance between what do you call that? The material world and the spiritual world. Do we have a right to speak about this? They can read Azan 5 times a day, but not on loudspeakers. No problem. No need to yell Allah is only one. Yes. Uh, the conch blows. I hope you are safe because you see, they might say that what are these Indian Hindus saying? What do they call you? Toonies now? Oh my God. They need to be come forward in the world. I also go up spiritually, but this religion, I tell you, it's terrible. Now, if we say anything, they can at least, the Shias have 3 times azan, and yet they mix, they pray Zahar and Asar together, And so they have 3 times Maghrib and Isha together. So the Shias only have 3 times azan. Do you know that? In their mosques on loudspeaker also. Yeah, I don't think they. Why is this? No, because you see, we we have this fear that the moment we don't do this, people will forget Allah, and they need to discipline themselves. And everyone in the Muslim city, it is the right of the Muslims. It is the right of the Muslims to hear this azan and remind them, come. Not only the world thing. You see, on one hand, we blame the Westerners for being, I also blame them for being very, materialistic and all this. Very, very materialistic. And that we have become robots. But what I think is that we, we should, who asked me that question last time? I think they should go to Dr. Neil Donald Walsh. So I'm seeing what the Muslims are going to say about this. They're going to object. Any Muslim here who wants to object to this? And please give me reasons why the azan should go on loudspeakers and you don't remember your time for prayers. I mean, if it was on Fridays only, I would understand. But, every day, 5 times a day, we have remembered God. And we are really great people, sarcastically. Sorry, Muslims. You see, I don't know what we are scared of. The problem is, what is the problem that this religion has added? It disturbs the peace early morning, uh, loudspeaker, and the whole prayers go on the loudspeaker. So, what can we do? You see, if you say anything, you will be heavily criticized, or God forbid. So, they say this is, what do they say? What did they say? How did they win in this court? They say that this is not disturbing the peace of others, non-Muslims. What is the case? Why did the court agree permitting them the azan on loudspeakers? Huh? Wait a minute. Look at this, right? Where is it? I just remembered. Surah Azab verse. He feels shy to let you. Surah Azab verse. Where is it? The Prophet feels shy. So do not trouble. The Prophet himself feels shy, but Allah does not feel shy. Leave him alone. Don't linger on when he invites you. Azan on loudspeakers across India in 92% stopped. Oh, that's congratulations. And put on strict limitations. Very good. Because you see in Surah Azab, you see what surely that literally those hurts the Prophet. So he feels shy before you. And Allah does not shy from the truth. This is the truth. Oh, you have believed. This is the way Allah has put it. Oh, you have believed. Do not enter the homes of the Prophet except when you are permitted in for food. without waiting for its dueness, its hour, its time, in brackets, i.e. But when you are invited, then enter. So when you have had food, then disperse yourself. Did they have loudspeakers at that time? I don't think they didn't have loudspeakers. I don't think I know that they didn't have loudspeakers. You see, here the prophet doesn't like to be disturbed. After he's married to, since he's now married to Zainab bin Josh, we are told in the hadith, so we made out that this verse came down just when he got married to Zainab bin Josh. Also reading namaz on roads, yes, it's not allowed now. Very good. And still someone purposely tried to read. Oh, okay. Terrible. But you see here, oh, you who have believed, do not enter homes of the prophet and all this, right? And then it says, surely that, oh God, let me read another translation. Pictal. O you who believe, enter not the dwellings of the prophet for a meal, without waiting for the proper time, unless permission be granted you. But if you are invited, enter. Please, let's stop these azans on the loudspeakers. Anyways, they didn't have loudspeakers at that time. But they would say it was a small city place. And no, they didn't have loudspeakers. It was small or big. But if you are invited, enter. And when your meal is ended, then disperse. Linger not for conversation. Not even linger for conversation. And we were told, oh, we should be so good with guests. Our guests are like a blessing from God. We Shias. Linger not for conversation. Lo, that would cause annoyance to the prophet. He's invited you for meals, and he's now telling you a God's verse has come down. Annoyance to the prophet. I think the azans should stop on loudspeakers. And what about those that do not enter houses without the permission, knock thrice? And if after knocking thrice you get no answer, leave. Only 3 knocks on the door. What about that? Huh? This is really terrible. Muslims, your prophet does not want you to linger on or have a conversation with you after he has married Zainab bin Josh. It, lo, that would cause annoyance to the prophet. And he would be shy of asking you. So he's shy of asking you, but his God is not shy of asking you. You Mominines, believers. How terrible, really. And he would be shy of asking you to go. Oh, chor pakra gaya hai. Lekin, look at that. What a host he is. But what a mercy. It grieves him. Oh my God. It grieves him that you should fall into trouble. He's ardently desirous. एक तो, if you love Allah, follow me. तो फिर Jesus Christ की तरह हमेशा अपने डिसाइपल के साथ रहो ना, औरतों के साथ क्या रहते हो? औरतों के साथ क्या रहते हो? I just mute myself for a second. बाबा, इस प्रॉफिट में जो मैंने डिसेप्शन देखा है ना, आओ नहीं, आओ तो जाओ टाइम पे। नहीं, आओ व्हेन यू आर इनवाइटेड, ऐसे नहीं आना अनइनवाइटेड कि कोई भी, अरे प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद कोई बीमार है, आप हमारे, व्हाट डिड वी थिंक ही वाज? अ फिजिशियन, आवर फिजिशियन। टाइम पे बुला, पंक्चुअल, कम पंक्चुअल, go, do not linger on. Once you've had your food, your stomach is full. What kind of a thing is this? Unless permission be granted you, but if you are invited, enter. अभी याद आए, अच्छा बहुत सारे लाइन लगी हुई है. There's a line, prophet के घर के बाहर. People want to see him, they're crazy after him, they worship him. They honor him. हाँ, ये तो कुछ बहुत अनफेयर है. देखें मुसलमान मोमिनीन, आप एक सेंट का घर खुला दर, हम जैसे कहते हैं कि कौन है इमाम मूसा काज़म वाज दर दरवेश, एक दरवेश का इमाम तो हमारा सेवन्थ इमाम था, एट सेवन्थ इमाम था, है इमाम मूसा काज़म. क्या बोलते हैं उन्हें? जिसका दर हमेशा खुला रहता है, the one whose door is always open for requests and all this. When, look at this here, when his grandfather, great-great-grandfather, how can an imam's door be open for us 24 hours? Now, if you, when you are invited for a meal, come. What kind of, please Muslims, read this. This really makes me so angry, upset, hurt, whatever you may call it. Oh, you who believe. Believers also don't know. Now they're told. अभी बात बात में कि कैसे खाओ, कैसे आओ, कैसे जाओ, कितने टाइम पे जाओ, कौन से टाइम पे आओ, और जब पेट भर जाए तो चले जाओ. When your stomach is full, leave. This is your prophet, this. Mother Teresa क्या करती थी? डॉक्टर फॉर कराची में, in Karachi, leprosy center. And you know, our doctors in Karachi at one time call us. We should be available for our friends, someone in trouble. ये तो अभी ये आया है, Surah Azab verse. What's the number? Sorry, I forgot to give the number. आप लोग जागें, जागें मुसलमानों. 53, verse 53. Do I sound like I'm... sorry, this is my way of talking. ऐसा हो गया है. I'm struggling. I'm fighting with evil forces. माफ़ करना, मेरा tone कुछ ऐसा rude sound करता है. Sounds rude. Oh, you who have believed, do not enter the houses of the prophet. Oh, except when you are permitted for a meal. अब शादी वादी कर ली, हनीमून ज़ैनब बिन जाश के साथ हो रहा है. इनका हनीमून मदीना में या कहाँ मक्का में हो रहा है। ये कैसा प्रॉफिट है? वो सॉन्ग आपने सुना है? अभी आप कहेंगे कि सॉन्ग्स में जा रही है, हराम चीज़ में जा रही, शी इज़ गोइंग इनटू हराम थिंग्स, शी इज़ गोइंग इनटू सॉन्ग्स। ट्रबल मी, disturb me, 10,000 maniacs or maniacs। और हम कहते हैं दरवेश। दरवेश कौन है पता है? दरवेश खाली वर्लिंग ट्वर्लिंग नहीं है। दरवेश का दरवेश, दर, जिसका दर खुला रहता है, यहाँ वो बाबुल बाबुल what do you call Imam Musa Kazim? What do we? Babul Hawaij. जहाँ anytime you make a request, the door is open and your request will be answered. बाबुल हवाइज है। एक अली असगर है, एक हज़रत अब्बास है। One is Hazrat Abbas and the other is our seventh Imam, Imam Musa Kazim, 12 Shias. Babul Hawaij, huh? So I wish there was a Shia here, ex-Shia. सब तुम लोग ex बन जाओ, ex-Shias बन जाओ, ex-मुसलमान बन जाओ। हम सब ex बन जाएंगे। Former Shias, नहीं नहीं, ex-Shias आ जाओ यहाँ प्लीज़। और शियाज आप आ जाएं, मुझे ज्वाइन करें, प्लीज़ ज्वाइन मी। ये लाउड स्पीकर रियली, अजान ऑन लाउड स्पीकर्स अक्रॉस इंडिया, वेरी गुड। 92% स्टॉप्ड। वो 3 तलाक़ें भी स्टॉप कर दी जो उमर बिन ख़त्ताब ने इंट्रोड्यूस किया था। कहते हैं उन पे शिया तो आई मीन वो सोर्सेज हैं, सॉरी नॉट शियाज, हाँ, लेकिन 3 तलाक़ें। So India, you have such a great spirituality. Please make the most out of it. तो और 2 लोग, मैं और आप हैं। Also in India, triple talaq is stopped. Yes, yes, I know. I heard about that. Yeah, I read in the news. It stopped. Yeah, thank God. अच्छा, आस्ते आस्ते ये false deceptive religion का हर चीज़ स्टॉप हो जाएगा जब मुसलमान रियलाइज करेंगे, when they will realize what is this, what kind of a man is he, mercy of Allah, mercy sent by Allah। अल्लाह ही अल्लाह किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो। दुख तो बहुत दिया पाकिस्तान में। Oh, you who have believed, मोमिनीन मोमिनात, आपको do not enter the houses of the Prophet। इससे कि ये खुद एक ये ज़ैद, oh my God, that what a stab on my heart। मुझे तो वो जो है ना the conch blows, सुन्नी की हदीस सही लगती है, वो जो एक शायद ज़ईफ़ है या क्या, ज़ईफ़ हदीस है, वीक हदीस। Ex-Muslim need political support as well। हाँ, यानी उधर इंडिया में पॉलिटिक्स में तो हम जाते नहीं हैं ना, पॉलिटिकल चीज़ों में। ex-Muslims have उनको भी सपोर्ट चाहिए. वैसे इंडिया को कुछ स्टार्ट करना चाहिए. ग्रेट कंट्री इंडिया, we depend on you. So you start the trend for humanity, for ex-Muslims. Politically or jurisprudence, वो क्या होता है court wise also. Parliament में ना. Yes, we need all the support in India. They need all the support they can get. तो इंडिया को ex-Muslims को support करना चाहिए. Today I see a video on Twitter and the Abba was forcefully, who was Abba, yani father, was forcefully raping her daughter. And her daughter, his daughter, took video. Where? Oh my goodness. From a hidden camera. Where was this? Was Abba. Acha, yani a Muslim father was a force rapist for, yeah, raping his daughter. And his daughter took a video from a hidden camera. Twitter, huh? Which channel, my goodness. Ye yani Musalman, meaning Muslims. So then what's happened? Anyone who reached out to her, helping her? Could she not go to the, where is she? Could she not go to the police or complain? I hope she's safe. And where is her mother? Where's the story, the whole story? Let me just check here. A father raping his daughter. Oh my God. Political support in the sense for security from Muslims and ayats to behead those who leave Islam. Yes, for sure. Is this the one Bihar girl shoots video of father raping her, shares on social media to seek justice? It seems in a video he's Indian Muslim or maybe Pakistani. What's a Bihari? Where's Bihar? It's in India or Pakistan? Yeah. India Today, Free Express, Bihar. In Bihar, father rapes daughter, arrested after video of assault goes viral. Oh, thank God. Yes, I think. Okay. Bihar in India. 18-year-old girl shoots video of father raping her. Very good. This is so sad. The allegations are, so this is from, this is news from news18.com. I don't know if I have the, he's, the father has been arrested. 50-year-old man. The man, a teacher and resident, accused of raping and threatening his 18-year-old daughter. Very brave of her to do this. Father rapes daughter, latest news. NDTV, photos, videos. Some say she's 15 years. She's 15 years old. Oh my God. Teacher, the father is a teacher also. Rapes daughter. In a shocking incident, the KashmirMonitor.net. 13 hours ago, 12 hours ago. Oh God. Oh my God. Some say she's 15 years old. Some say she's 18 years old. And the father, all of them are saying the father is 50 years old. You're right. So the video, she recorded the video. Oh, this is very shocking. The conch blows. I just have to a little. I can't take this. I so much appreciate you being here. Please let me know when you have to go, so I can end this. I actually came here especially for you. No, I don't. Oh, do you wear hijab while walking on streets? No, I've taken the hijab off. I'm an ex-Muslim now. Ex-Muslim. So, if I become bald, like my hair is falling off, I might use a scarf like a hijab to cover my head due to the baldness. But no, right now I have some hair left, and thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love, dear. Are you? Don't tell me if it's. I don't want brother, sister, whoever you are. I am so grateful for your help. Very brave man or woman, lady, gentleman. So, for how long was this father raping her? What is meaning of koja? Koja are these people. It's Kojas are a community of people, and they come from Khwaja. Koja are the people. They are like my mother was from Koja community. It's a community of people originating in India, derived from the Persian Khwaja, a term of honor. The word Khoja, then it changed to Koja, is used to refer to Lohana Rajputs who converted to Islam from Hinduism. We did that. So my mother's side, I know we were told that we were Ismailis, so the Khojas are a mainly Nizari Ismaili Shia community. So we were Khojas from my mother's side. Do you get it? The conch blows? We were, my mother's side, the Khojas are a mainly Nizari Ismaili Shia. But some of them became Shia Twelver. You know, those who believe in 12 Imam and not His Highness Agha Khan. Okay, great. So we were one of them from my mother's side. You know the Chagla family. You know the one who composed were related to my mother. He's so these were the people from India, and they converted to Islam, and Nizari, Ismaili, His Highness Agha Khan's followers. So what was I searching for now? You see, Ahmad Ghulam Ali Ahmad Chagla was my mother's relative. Ghulam Ali, Ahmad Ghulam Ali. And they didn't recognize him in Pakistan for his music composition of Pakistan's anthem. You know that? Ahmad Ghulam Ali Chagla. He was my mother's relative. So my aunt used to tell me that, the Pakistanis have written you on. You have? Oh, sorry. I've missed. Where? I don't see any messages. Maybe you got me on Facebook, but no, where are those messages from who? People I don't know. Who did you write to? You know I'm on Facebook what I am? Zahra Laila Jawad. Oh, you've seen my picture perhaps. No, I don't see. What's your name on Facebook? Acha, Chawlas are also. No, this is Chagla. Ghulam Ali. Wait a minute. Let me just get. What I'll do is I'll share with you. Oh, I don't know if I can share, but I just share. Ahmad. Maybe Chawlas are also. Jui Chawla is also. Ahmad. I can't see your comment here popping out. What's wrong here? So I have to use another tab. Ahmad Ghulam Ali. Ghulam Ali Chagla. He was a music composer. Shall I share simple Wikipedia, Flickr, composer? I don't know which one to share here. I hope I don't get copyrights infringements. I don't know if I can share this. I'll just retract the message and copy to Clipboard. Oh, okay. Also many Chawla in India. The Conch Blows, what's your name in? Are you the Conch Blows on Facebook? Is Juhi Chawla also Cindy? The Bollywood actress? Just curious. Although I don't like the gossip and all this, getting too much probing into people's the lives. So thank God the Indian police in Bihar took action. I can see you on Facebook. I'm trying to search. Can you send me a request? Sorry, I did not see your. Sorry, I can't see you. I did not get your message. Don't declare the name. Whose name? Oh, okay. Don't declare the name of. Oh, I cannot retract this. Oh, she is Cindy. Oh, really? Thank you. हाँ, गज़ब का है दिन, सोचो कयामत से कयामत तक. So, okay, what else is important now for us here? Um, Sorry, the conch blows, I did not get your message. I would love to read it. Is there any way, is there someone in India who can help me? This thing is terrible on my, it's killing me. Now I'm doing Qigong. So, stomach is something wrong with my stomach. You see, these, I don't know why the Pakistanis did not recognize Ghulam Ali Ahmed Chagla. Oh, Ahmed Ghulam Ali Chagla for their national anthem. Okay, I wish Juhi Chawla the best. She's Sindhi, I did not know. And I'm Khoja, but not from the Ismailis. And so now what shall we do? The conch blows? I did not get your message. Was it, you must have taken the time out to write to me, and how can I find you on Facebook? Huh? What's your name on Facebook? Someone just sent me a request. Is this you? Huh? The conch blows? You, yes, we. Is this with the yantra? I have a Devi's yantra. Yes, we can. Sorry, is this you on Facebook with the yantra? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you know what I mean? Did you just send me a request on Facebook? Huh? Oh, I cannot come to India. I'm not feeling well. I've sent you friend. You have. And just making sure, is it a yantra on your profile? Yantra? Are you the one? I'm not taking your name, but just want to make sure your profile has a yantra. Thank you for inviting me to India. Sorry, I cannot come to India. I'm not feeling well. I can hardly go out here. Yes, it's you. Okay, great. So I'll take you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate this. Kali Yantra. Kali Ma's mantra helped me a lot. But then it hasn't helped me completely. I'm still struggling with this evil force. Acha, this is the Kali Yantra. I have, I don't know, but I think I have Lakshmi Devi's Yantra. Yeah, she's very, very. Have you heard that Jai Kalima on YouTube? Jai Kalima ki beti. So, you are Pakka Hindu, huh? Sanatan. What else would you like to say here for to help the public? Because this, I think it's when it goes, it's public right now. India is a great, has great spiritual. Oh, I wish it could reach out to people. Please, countries, leaders, reach out. Humanity, social workers, please reach out now that we have a global community, a family. Much appreciated. So that no one goes from here empty-handed but happy, and may all your questions be answered. May you live a life of peace, love, harmony. Dr. Deepak Chopra, what else was it? Love, laughter, joy, full of blessings. So please let me know when you would, because it's late in India. Oh, you just, hello, oh, hello. Namaste, namaste. Okay, so no one else is here, but please keep in mind and your heart. Keep us in your hearts, and please reach out. We cannot see anyone suffering at all. So it was at least it was a terrible, devastating news, but we need to reach out, and thank God the father, the rapist, has been arrested. Like this, we should take immediate action, right? Don't want to see anyone suffering. Don't want to hear anyone suffering. But yes, you should call out and share. If you're suffering, we are here to support you. I really mean it. I have no other agenda. I don't need a name, fame. You can see my subscribers here are 178. Unless you're very, very serious and you have the capabilities, abilities to reach out, please do reach out. I want to make, also if I could, looking for good people, please reach out. What's this? Sorry, I got, please reach out. Human rights, social media, police. Let's have some humanitarian police. Oh, Karakti. Oh my goodness, my favorite. Karakti. Ooh, I want more tea now. Karakti. Oh my God. Very, very strong tea. My favorite. Thank you, the conch blows. Please, I need you to come here because you're going to be a part to help publicly. And there are another one. You are here. Please say hello. Please say hello. We want people to come together, good people, empaths like Anita Murjani, Jennifer McLean have said, empaths. Please, we need to make a group around the world, come together to reach out. So please introduce yourselves so that we can contribute. Huh? There's another one. I think are you shy? Please, please, please don't be shy. I was also very shy. Hello, Ajay Kumar. Hello, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Thank you so much. Please feel free to ask me anything. What surahs, the conch blows, what surah spells do you know from Quran that remove the spell? Many. There's the four kuls, Surah Ikhlas, Surah Falak, Surah Nas, Surah Kafirun, Surah Nas, Surah Falak, Surah, another one, and Ayatul Kursi is there, and there are others like those who have done, from the some alim gave me a Shia alim, surahs about evil eye spells. No, it didn't work for me. Then I had to recite Surah Fatiha, the first surah of the Quran. I had to recite four kuls from the Quran. I had to recite another ayat from the Quran, Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. That's in Surah Yasin, where you get peace, where God says, peace, a mercy from the most, peace, a gift or something, from the most merciful God. Surah Yasin, that removes all the evil things and all this. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, we can say repeatedly. We can say, God forgive us for our sins. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah al-ali al-azim. We can say, oh, the sovereign who knows who has created the earth, the skies, all this, samawati wal arz. And from another surah, which says, Moses, the truth will be established, and the people who do mischief on earth, like Pharaoh did, right? So say the truth has come and falsehood has vanished. But not only that, there are many other verses. Sorry, I can't remember what was for Musa in Surah Hud or Surah somewhere. Musa, the truth will be established, and those people who corrupt the land are the losers. Do mischief on land are the losers. Somewhere in Surah Hud or Surah Yunus, it's about Pharaoh and Moses. So there are these ayats they're called Ruqya. The Sunnis call it, Sunni Muslims. And there's one like, glory be to you, O Lord, on earth and in the skies, like the glory of you. Oh, it's 1 a.m. I know it must be very late. Yes, yes, everyone is sleeping. Maybe next time. No, no, it's okay. Don't apologize. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry that I could not come earlier. My timings are messed up, so the nights I'm awake. I'm really sorry. And I know I've kept the conch blows also. He's from your country, India. I think you should both become friends. So, no, no, you please leave. So, have a good night, a very, very good night to you. And the best I wish for you, Ajay Kumar Bhai. I wish the best for you. And your family and your loved ones and your country. Jai Hind. And I wish you all of you the very, very best. And thank you so much for being here. So, no need to say sorry to me. I hope to catch you some other time, right? When I come earlier, although I cannot give you the time when I come, but then, so hope you join me tomorrow. Maybe if I can get up early. So sorry I had to keep you awake here. A very good night. Okay, you please go. Please go. Don't let me keep you here. Please join me next time. Okay, the conch blows. It's 1 a.m. in, and you must have work and all this, right? So, shall we end this? Shall I end this? Anyone else here? So I'm here, and there are two. That's like Ajay Kumar is here. Ajay Kumar, um, you can hear my live stream later when you are able to, right? So don't let me keep you from your sleep, please. I'll feel very guilty. So I'm going to say bye because you're not leaving. So take care, brothers. All the best. Lots of love. Please spread love and healing where you can, reach out where you can. I hope you all become great healers. Okay? Great healers. And God realized. Thank you so much. Be in God's care. Your views on halala of women. Halala. I've heard this word halala. What is halala? Sorry. Halala, Islamic. Um, what is halala? Nikah means acha, and halala means to make something halal or permissible. This form of marriage is haram, forbidden. According to the hadith of Islamic Prophet Muhammad, nikah halala is practiced by a small minority of Muslims. Yes, I've been hearing this in the ex-Muslim. Thanks a lot for your kind. Don't thank me. It is a duty. It is my responsibility, my duty, Jai Hind. Don't thank me at all. It's the least. Words are all I have. Words don't mean nothing. But I do wish you from the bottom of my heart the very best. Nikah means marriage and halala means to make something halal or permissible. What's that? The conch blows, can you explain to me what this halala is? I've been hearing this at times on ex-Muslim channels. It's holiday tomorrow. Acha, acha. Also, we can, it's okay with you. Oh, so the night is ours then. And then whenever you feel sleepy, just let me know. We'll end this. But it's very good that you've come here and we can help people spread knowledge, freedom, love, and care, and let people know that we care. that we can come together in this friendly, harmless manner to help each other, and people can learn, maybe get healing. However, inspiration. What is halala? Is this like temporary marriage, mutta, of the Shia? The Shias believe that Prophet Muhammad practiced mutta and it was not cancelled in his days. What your right hands possess. What is permissible? Halala. I'm sorry, I don't know meaning. It just says that in nikah. What is this halala? What is halala in Islam? Oh, it's that thing. Sorry, I know this. I know. Oh, you mean when the woman gets a divorce, and then she cannot. Then when she wants to get married to her first ex-husband, she has to marry uh, someone else, consummate her marriage. This is, uh, yeah. But in some cases, women who seek halala services, what's the use of this? What is this? Even I couldn't get it. Why? Why does she have to marry? I've heard of this. So the only thing is that I didn't know it's called halala in Islam. The conch blows, very good question. Um, I heard of this, but it didn't make sense to me. In Muslim, it's a practice that woman after yes, talaq, to remarry, she should first marry another man. It's called halala. Yeah, she has to also consummate the marriage. So here we are told, BBC.com, halala involves the woman marrying someone else, consummating the marriage, and then getting a divorce, after which she is able to remarry her first husband. But in some cases, women who seek halal, this man was, this Muhammad, the more I find out, the more I dig deeply into this, the more I think he was some kind of a weird, perverted person. I don't get him. This is really perverted. In order to marry, now I remember, but I just didn't know it was called halala. So thank you for the explanation, the conch blows. I've also got it here on Google search. What was Allah trying to do with this? What is the meaning of all this? That you marry what? If you just give some thought to it, even reason, logic will fail. And no, but people try to explain it that divorce is very serious and God does. But why marry another person? You're using another person. You mean to say you're saying I'm doing nikah with you, so you have consummated, and then I'll go back to my husband. I think this is a ridiculous, most ridiculous thing in Islam. One of the most ridiculous. This is ridiculous, but we used to just like not know what but I never gave my opinion on this. I would just keep quiet, and because you see, we Shias had Imam Hussein. And we were told that this divorce, God hates it. And so you have to be really serious about your divorce. You cannot be toying with lives. But aren't you in other way toying with your own body? You're going to get married to someone else in order to go back to your the husband you've divorced, first husband, your ex-husband. Please, Muslims, contemplation, give some contemplation, give some thought to this. So that, oh, it's shocking. Every nikah halala. Hmm. Just suppose if no one would want, no Muslim will do this, I think. Wanting to go back to the first husband, she has to find a man whom she can get married to, have with, you know, the other man has touched her. And I could not, I never gave it much thought, because I wasn't in a situation like that. And I thought this was to discourage people from divorcing, couples from divorcing each other. But what if in some cases a woman wants to go, a wife wants to go back, or a man wants to go back to, uh, so the woman has to consummate, and also the man has to consummate? It's only the woman. The woman should marry another man, I think. Do your family oppose you as you left Islam? Well, I did not need to announce it to them, but slowly, slowly I'm telling them that I'm an ex-Muslim. I did not announce it to them. I'm doing these videos and all this, hoping that one day they'll come around to understand why I'm doing this. And my mother's gone. My mother's no more. Uh, so my father is married. After my mother died and his other wife died. My mother was his first wife. And so I feel he has no right on my life anymore. Like he didn't tell us that he got married. He should have prepared us. So I I respect good people, and I respect those who care for others' feelings. In Islam, we say there's care for feelings. He is ardently desirous of your welfare. Sorry, I have to be. I'm acting funny. I get funny. So some people. I was just a thought has just gone through me that some of you Indian Hindus, if you ask questions about, if you're pointing out certain things against Islam, the Muslim, even the ex-Muslims might get irritated and say, you go to your religion and look at what your dharma is and this and that, right? So you might be getting it from some ex-Muslims too. But here it's free. Sorry, I don't mean to make you go against someone, but some like like once I myself, yeah, I didn't know the laws of, like, how could some Indian be so rude as to ask me, would you like to be a laundry of someone, right? And that made me so angry at Haris Sultan's under his video. I gave this Indian just so many, how can you ask me these questions and all this? And I just made life hell for him on that comment that he made, replied. I just told Haris Sultan that it's not Hussein or it's Hassan, or it's not Hassan, it's Hussein. So please change your title because, he's so famous and all this, and he made a mistake. So I said, please. There, a Hindu came and he said, oh, would you like to? I was like, how dare you tell me that I would like to be a Londi? I'm an ex Muslim and don't rub it in. So I tell you what happened to me at first when on this, about the against an Indian over there, Haris Sultan's video, under Haris Sultan's video in the comment section. Um, so he was uploading videos at that time. I don't think there was live stream there was live stream, but he had not yet used it much like he's using it now. But a video of his, right? So I even experienced this, that as an ex-Muslim, I was like offended by Hindu asking me if I would like to be a Londi. Acha, yeah, no, bakwas to, it was actually me. Haris was at that time very much for the Hindus. He had Hindu friends, Hindus had also claimed to help him. He had a lot of Hindus. So then I started to call Haris a hypocrite and all this, and then I saw that the Hindus also, uh, I don't think you should judge him by what I'm saying. I'm saying against a Hindu there. Actually, this can happen too, so I'm just warning you, some of us, even ex-Muslims can get offended like me. I was, but now I understand where you're coming from. Before I didn't understand where the Hindu, I felt this was a rude question for me. So yes, Londis, would you like to be Londis? We might be not, he might be not a Hindu. No, he says he's a hardcore atheist. He might not be, he's not a Hindu. Oh, you mean the person who, huh? ID and yes, yeah. And this is another thing, another issue that has come up on the internet. That some Muslims can, he might not be a Hindu, but trying to badnaam Hindus like this. Yes, and there are, they want to badnaam Hindus. You're right. Fake IDs, faking Hindu, and then they come and they harass you. Yes, using a Hindu ID. You're very right. This also came a problem we have. You're very right. Haris Sultan is, he says he cares, he is for human rights. He's doing a great job. People, Pakistani Muslims, have been listening to him, and they've been changing their religion, they're becoming Muslim, they're leaving the religion. So what was this doing for? What has happened? Uh, Ajay Kumar, you're still here? You didn't go to sleep? Felt sorry to know about your mother. You're a free soul and you have all the rights to live the way you wish to and follow any religion or no religion. Oh my God. Wait. Ajay Kumar says, such a great person, empath, and my brother here. Felt sorry to know about your mother. She was a great person, so loving, so innocent. You're a free soul. You're a free soul. So true. And you have all the rights to live the way you wish to. So true. So, and follow any religion or no religion. You people are so great. The conch blows. I listened to him few times. Haris is hypocrite. None of real Hindus will do such. Acha, Hindus in London, my God, they're so. I found a gentleman, really. My principal, Mr. Gupta, and a friend, Hindu friend of mine. I thought I'd found a soulmate. You know how people, my friends would, some Muslim friends, would criticize me. I found a very, very humble person. I cannot describe in words. My friend, Hindu friend in London, like she understood that, if you don't like someone, if your parents ask you to marry or go and meet them and you feel sick, and I was like, oh, yes, yes, I also feel that way. I feel so disgusted. I cannot take it. It's nothing personal, but because our hearts are not with them. So I don't approve of this marriage. Although as a Shia Muslim, and I was a Shia Muslim, I thought, so this is another topic now. I thought that God will bring that love. I listen, Haris is a hypocrite. I had some fears against him that, many of leftists in India try to support Haris. He says he is atheist and he don't know about Sanatan culture, and he blames Hindu religion without knowing our culture. Yes, he says that he's had yes, he says that he knows the Hindu Sanatan Dharma and all this. He claims that he's a hardcore. Yeah, this case is against Haris. Is it's complicated. He started to do human rights and also that the Hindus don't have any evidence against about their religion. He's done many debates with Hindus. Even your science journey, science journey is with Haris and all this. He comes with the Ghalib Kamal and Haris. Yes, Haris to me is a hardcore atheist, and I've tested him about the reincarnation thing. They've dismissed it because they're very hardcore scientists. They want evidence, and since there's no evidence, and something like I heard that the 9 planets, only Hindus have found only 9 planets, and there are more than 9 planets. And he was a little bit, I heard his debate with the Hindu lady about this. So he dismisses the claims. He says he's a hardcore. I, d- uh, I don't know whether there's some hypocrisy in him, but on one hand, with me, my personal thing is that I was scared because you see, I've had so much dhoka from Pakistanis and all this, and people that I start little bit, and I started to blame Haris Sultan for it. Um, Hindus have failed to give evidence about Hinduism. Yes, but he's on the Quran, and I found out that there are verses that say that he's good, but I don't. He's a gentleman. He's a really good. My love for him, his family, he's like my. If he's as old as my brother, then my brother and my father. He's a gentleman. I respect him very much. I have no this thing against him. But about the Quran, he says that if you see that there's nothing against what we used to think zalimun, but there are some ayats against the cruelty. But he says that disbelievers. So in some things in the Quran, about the Quran ayats, I disagree with him, but I didn't comment there. I didn't say anything. Um, you see, I'm not a Quran hafiz. And then when I go to the Abraham verse on Abraham, God says that my covenant does not reach the zalimun, not the disbelievers, but the zalimun, the cruel, the unjust. So maybe he can, I didn't ask him, so I cannot say. Maybe what God means by the zalimun, and I have to look deep into this, the disbelievers. And we think that the Quran is against zalimun. You know what zalimun is, right? Zalimeen. Zalim people, cruel people, unjust people, mischief makers, corrupters, criminals. So I had to ask him that question, but I didn't. So it's not proper of me to speak here without understanding. And he's in Urdu. He talks in Urdu, and I would have liked to, but I didn't want to disturb him, you see. So maybe he can explain to me what that zalim term in that particular ayat is. So maybe I'm wrong and I need to be corrected. In the Quran ayat where it says, I have to use in this, the conch blows, this Quran ayat, where God tells Abraham, my covenant does not reach. So he's told us, Muslims, the Muslims, to find a verse against injustice, corruption. My covenant in the Quran. My covenant. So I did not clear this point with him. I have not gone personally on live streams to talk to him. I just send him a lot of love because, his family has been, his son excommunicated, just, doesn't talk to him. So that was sad. I didn't want to trouble him with all this. My covenant does not, but here does not reach the Zalimin or Zalimun. Sorry, Quran ayat. So what God means by the Zalimun or Zalimin, God answered, my covenant does not embrace the evildoers. So this point I haven't made clear. Hello, Laksh. Hi, dear, she says. Hello, Laksh, he or she. Welcome, welcome. Any questions? Many of the leftists. I still haven't thanked Ajay Kumar. Ajay Kumar, I cannot thank you enough. God bless you so much. My mother was a beautiful lady, but the worst got to her. You, I need to discuss more of this. So, if Laksh, any questions? Any questions you'd like to ask? Any questions? Shoot me with. Any question you'd love to ask, or anything that interests you, or anything about me, my videos I've uploaded. Anything, just ask. Feel free. No particular topic. Anything you would like to discuss right now, if you have the time. Let's see if we can get into it. Do you have any questions? Acha, ye from the conch blows, Haris Sultan's case has not been settled by me. I really don't know what to. You see, he says human rights he's doing, but then if he doesn't understand us people, like some people are into, they have signs of reincarnation, spirituality, spiritualism. Now that soul knowledge is not there, so it's not right to. I think that Haris Sultan should be, but he won't be here because how can I invite him? I remember this, but I've uploaded videos against him, and I've put like that hashtag Haris Sultan against Haris Sultan so that he knows, right? And because you see, on one hand, he's like in Pakistan, so many human rights. In India, so many human rights violations. But then I feel overall we should give an ear to each and every one. So thank God I don't have many followers, so that I can give, listen to each and every one of you. Any problems, anything you would like to ask me, Laksh, feel free, please. And you're most welcome. Okay, so here is the verse. Oh God, I got this and I have to zoom it. Surah Baqarah, Ayat 124. What does God mean by evildoers? And remember this, when a sustainer tried Abraham, meaning Allah, tried Abraham by his commandments, and the latter fulfilled them. He said, behold, I shall make thee a leader of men. Abraham asked, and wilt thou make leaders of my offspring as well? God answered, my covenant does not embrace the evildoers. So remember the ayat. I'd love to ask Sachwala ji about this. कि आपने तो कहा था कि कुरान में evil doers के अगेंस्ट नहीं है, ज़ालिमीन के अगेंस्ट, और फिर मुझे देखना पड़ेगा. Oops. So I can't find it in Quran.com, so I can click on that last word. Let me see what the ayat 124 of Surah Baqarah. Surah Baqarah 124. I'll just check now. Surah Baqarah. So you see, in another verse, we are told that if you believe, all your sins wiped out. 124. So maybe he's right. But I was confused. Let's put it this way. So we go to Quran.com. ज़ालिमीन के अगेंस्ट देखें ये वर्स है ना अगेंस्ट ज़ालिमीन in Surah Baqarah ayat 124. My covenant is not extended to the wrongdoers. तो सचवाला साहब जी ने कहा कि has said that, keep saying that if you find, I challenge you that there's no verse in the Quran against Salimeen, just disbelievers. Maybe another ayat will explain to us what God means by evildoers. We've taken the Quran wrong, in a wrong way, and we have not understood. So I'm still confused about that. But I found a direct verse here. So 124. If I go to multilingual Quran, maybe my Shia commentary, I'll have to read that out. And now I'm kind of tired for that. Reading out. I'll do it next time. But I don't really want to put Sachwala ji on the spot, you know. अच्छा हारिस सुल्तान अबाउट हारिस सुल्तान आप ज़रूर देखें उनका हिपोक्रेट नहीं है वो मुझे पता है कि वो एक बहुत हार्ड कोर एथियस्ट है और वो हिंदुओं के साथ भी उन्होंने डिबेट किया है ही इज़ डिबेटेड विद द हिंदूज़ बट माई कंटेंट मे बी हिपोक्रेट मुझे पहले थोड़ा लगा कि हिपोक्रेट है मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आया क्या है लाइक मेरा स्टाइल का नहीं है इज़ नॉट माई स्टाइल तो मैं नहीं समझ सकी कि ये साहब जो हैं हारिस सुल्तान साहब ये क्या हैं मैंने बोला है कि आप हिपोक्रेट हैं मैंने उनको जाके वो लाइव स्ट्रीम पे आ रहे थे so chat box is open. I gave him like, you are a hypocrite, you are this book is evil, keep away from it, it will full relaxed full sorry I didn't get you Laksha. This book is evil Laksha. देखिए okay man, good because saying it like that would making such statements हमें देखना है verse by verse दिखाना है how evil this is तो इधर तो यानी वो कहते हैं कि ज़ालिमों लेकिन this book is also very tricky आपको पता है how deceptive the ayats are on one hand very good ayats so it's a like let me give you an example before I open my mouth I need to so that people know like on one you see all your sins will be forgiven on one hand Jews claim to be friends of Allah but if you become a believer and if you follow Prophet Muhammad if you love Allah follow Prophet Muhammad you see and then there are such ayats that trick you saying that zalimun ke against hai and they are evildoers But then all the believers' sins, all who believe in Allah, all your sins will be forgiven, your previous sins. Allah will forgive you. Looking for a Quran ayat. Um, See, it even has this great verse I used to think, right? The Holy Quran said in Surah, okay, I'm in Korah now, sorry, I don't mean to infringe any copyrights, but Surah Baqarah, verse 62, surely those who believe and those who are Jews and the Christians and the Sabians, whoever believes in Allah and the last day and does good, they shall have their reward from their Lord, and there is no fear for them, nor shall they grieve. Any comments? तो इधर Quora में you can search. So it's very confusing. On one hand, like Muslim, Abraham was a Muslim, not a Jew, not a Christian, not a Sabian. What about that verse in the Quran? So in a way it looks, this is about humanity. Even Jews and Christians, which book has said this? Even the Bible hasn't said this. Christians have to believe in Christ the Savior, their Savior. Jews have to believe in the Prophet and the Messiah, the Savior, and the Scriptures. But which book has said that surely those who believe and those who are Jews and the Christians and the Sabians, whoever believes in Allah and the last day and does good, they shall have their reward. I hope can you hear me? There will be an echo. Yeah. So right, we could say, oh no, the Bible doesn't say this. God is not in, no, neither do we think God is in the sky. The Quran ayat says in Surah Nur, Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. We don't say God is in the sky. Laksh, it's we people who made God. Do you think we made God or we? Because in the Quran it says contemplate on the signs of Allah. The creator you would find that there's a creator. Like in philosophy, philosophers, cause and effect. So there's a primal cause. So I may disagree with you here that people made God. Because there seems to be a power beyond us when we look at nature, right? Laksh? And we don't say God doesn't have a place because in Najul Balagha, we say that no one has described or shown you that God, like Imam Ali, that God is indescribable. He does not come in the minds of the people put together, right? No Muslim can say that God is in the sky. There's no sky God. There's a God ever living. Surah Baqarah, Ayatul Kursi starts with Allah, there is no God but He, the living, the self-subsisting, the what? The living. Does the Quran say the God is in the sky? No. So we cannot convince any Muslim like that to say that who made God. You people say no one made God. Muslims would say, like Allama Rashid Turabi used to say, ye haq, what कोई ताकत और कोई कुवत सिवाय ज़ात वाजिब के नहीं है, उसी पे तवक्कुल कर रहा हूँ जो हय्युल क़य्यूम है. Hayyul means ever living, all sustaining. Qayyum means everlasting, eternal. What is that? That's not from our creation. Our minds cannot create God. I mean, if Imam Ali says that our minds, and Imam Ali says in Najul Balagha, that all minds put together cannot know God. You see? So it's not coming from the mind. It's coming from ye zaat wajib kya hai? Zaat wajib, what Muji Baba is doing now, and what I found out, if you put your thoughts aside, what is here? That bears witness to itself. Imam Hussein has said, what has he said? How can the evidence of something which depends on you be evidence for your existence? If I go searching for signs for your existence, I will be going here and there, never coming to what you are. Maybe they took it from somewhere, Greeks or something, Greek philosophers. And then Du'a Mashlul, what does it say? My Shia Dua book, part of Du'a Mashlul, supplication of the lame man. Hazrat Khizr gave it, Imam Ali got it, and then Imam Hussein gave it to this lame man. It says, a part of it, none knows where he is, who he is, how he is, in what respect he is, but he. So what is this thing that even your mind, you see, how do we, people who made God, how can, only the mind can make God. But what is this here? That the mind does not make. The mind can't even think about. Mind can analyze. Scientists have not found evidence of this. And how can scientists find evidence of something which exists, absolute, which is absolute? Right? What did Imam Hussain say? Which is something which exists, which depends on you for its existence, depends on you for its existence, be evidence for your existence. It may have a sign leading, pointing to you, but can it ever comprehend you? See, scientists have failed to find any existence of God. Richard Dawkins, Mr. Richard Dawkins, who got the delusion. Scientists have failed. This absolute self, how can you find evidence for something which is absolute from the parts? How can science, so can you find, you will find signs maybe pointing but not getting there. Close but no cigar. Like my teacher in Karachi American School used to say, Mr. Tankersley, close but no cigar. Right? Tell me. Now do you, Laksh, now do you think that the God is in the sky is empty and it's people who made it? But we cannot convince the Muslims like this. I have a greater responsibility because I know where the Shias come from. Imam Ali, what is God? Oh my God. You will get up and say, Ali, Mawla, Mawla. No, don't read the sermon on the women, about the women, sermon 80, but read how God created the earth and the heaven and all this, and what Imam Ali says, Najul Balagha. And then with the sacrifice of Imam Hussein, the Shias are going to say, what? Who are you? You haven't even given an inch. So there's another way I'm going to uh, try to show to my Shias that this is not a true Islam, although Imam Ali's book, Najul Balagha, is there, Imam Hussein's sacrifice is there. We have the Psalms of Sajjadia, Imam Sajjad, the fourth Imam. We have a complete religion. So, Sermon 1. Listen to Sermon 1 of Imam Ali from Najul Balagha, please. Praise is due to Allah, whose worth cannot be described by speakers, whose bounties cannot be counted by calculators, and whose claim to obedience cannot be satisfied by those who attempt to do so, whom the height of intellectual courage cannot appreciate, and the divings of understanding cannot reach, meaning the mind cannot reach. Oh, and no great, you can't appreciate him. Oh, Ali Mola Mola, Nara Hedri Ali. He for whose description no limit has been laid down. Now, can you tell Imam Ali that your God is in the sky? He will say, woe be to you, Laksh, woe be to you. And sorry, Laksh, I'm just, acting, just kidding, acting funny. Whom the height of intellectual courage cannot appreciate, and the divings of understanding cannot reach. He for whose description no limit has been laid down, no eulogy exists. I cannot read this aloud. I'll just, I feel like I'm going to burst. No one. What does Rig Veda say? Who is that one? Is the eye watching? Very good. So inquiry starts in Rig Veda. What was in the beginning? Imam Ali here finishes it in Najul Balagha. Understandings cannot reach. So how can people make, if they've made a God, that's not the true God. That's not the God of Imam Ali. Hence the God of Muhammad. You see, this is the problem here. That's how I have to explain it to my Shias. The divings of understanding cannot reach. Divings, like you go deep inside your mind, in your heart even, you will not be able to understand, comprehend God. He for whose description no limit has been laid down, no eulogy exists, no time is ordained, no time is ordained, is beyond time. He's timeless. And no duration is fixed. How can you say he's in the sky? To a Shia, you know, uh, Shias will give you this and we're gone. He brought forth creation through his omnipotence, dispersed winds through his compassion, and made firm the shaking earth with rocks. You know, people asking the gurus, how did God make, how did Brahma make the world? The foremost in religion is the acknowledgement of him. The perfection of acknowledging him is to testify him. How do we testify? The perfection of testifying him is to believe in his oneness. How can we believe in his oneness? When we, here I stop, you see. The perfection of believing in his oneness is to regard him pure, meaning he's, what did Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita? What did Jesus Christ say? Be in this world, but not of this world, because you are not of this world. So what is this pure being? And the perfection of his purity is to deny him attributes, completely deny him attributes. Because every attribute, Ya Rahmano, Ya Rahimo, Ya Karimo, Ya Mujibo, every attribute is a proof that it is different from that to which it is attributed. And everything to which something is attributed, and only to which something can be attributed, something, you see, is attributed, is different from the attribute. Thus, whoever attaches attributes to Allah recognizes his like, and whoever recognizes his like regards him too. And whoever regards him as two recognizes parts for him, and whoever recognizes parts for him mistook him, and whoever mistook him pointed at him, and whoever pointed at him admitted limitations for him. And whoever admitted limitations for him numbered him. Whoever said in what he is held that he is contained, and whoever said on what is he held he is not on something else. He is a being, but not through phenomenon of coming into being. He exists, but not from non-existence. Because you see, if we say he comes from non-existence, oh, this is my favorite sermon of Imam Ali from Najal Balagha. I just relish on this. Ah, so his existence means Shivoham, Shivoham, Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham, Vamene Petane, Namata, na, whatever that, sorry, I don't remember the whole thing. He exists, but not from non-existence. He is with everything, but not in physical nearness. He is in everything, but not in. That's why the Ismailis have said Krishna and Imam Ali. You know, there's Aga Khanis. They think Imam Ali's some of the, who are they? Shahidul Qawme Nuseri ke Rab. The Nuseris used to think Imam Ali is God, and he would kill them. He would kill the Nuseris. I was told some of the Nuseris used to throw their children. Agar bacha to Ali ka, agar mara to Allah ka. He is different from everything. So he is with everything but not in physical nearness. What has Sri Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita to Arjun? Did he say he's in? So here Imam Ali explains. He exists but not from non-existence. That's Shiva thing. He is with everything. He is with everything, but not in physical nearness. And if you put physicality here, how far, how near, physical. What would that do? You tell me, please. Anyone here, or I'm the only one? Now everyone's left me. He is different from everything, but not in physical separation. He acts, but without connotation of movements. There's no movement in him. What did Aristotle say? The immovable mover. So he acts, but without connotation of movements. and instruments. He sees even when there is none to be looked at from among his creation. What is that? Shiva? Pure consciousness. Shivoham, Shivoham. Pure awareness. He doesn't have eyes to see. See how Imam Ali puts it. He sees even when there is none to be looked at from among his creation. He's the all-seeing. Pure awareness. He is only one, such that there is none with whom he may keep company or whom he may miss in his absence. He initiated creation most initially and commenced it originally without undergoing reflection, because there's no light to reflect, right? Without making use of any experiment, without innovating any movement, हरकत भी नहीं किया है, and without experiencing any aspiration of mind. So, what can people do, Laksh? Very good question. People who made God. Only the mind can make God, right? Through the mind can we make things. It's the mind that makes. Does the heart make anything? Feelings? You see, your feelings will not make anything. Only your mind, ideas. Oh, I have this idea, I can architect a building like this. That's from the mind. But you see from the heart, what do lovers make? Love? What about towards your mother or father, whom you love, your grandaunt? When there's no physical, we show affection, but do we make anything? It's only the mind that makes, right, Laksh? He allotted all things, their times, put together their variations, gave them their properties, and determined their features, knowing them before creating them, realizing fully their limits and confines, and appreciating their propensities and intricacies. When Almighty created the openings of atmosphere, expanse of firmament, and strata of winds, he flowed into it water. Where does water come from? Whose waves were stormy and whose surges leapt. one over the other. My goodness. He loaded it on dashing wind and breaking typhoons, ordered them to shed it back as rain, gave the wind control, and so it goes on and so he's telling you how God made all this in a literary, but one must go through the scientists, not the material, but we have to use spirituality, contemplation, metaphors, and Imam Ali's using now. I'm the only one here. Okay, thank you very much for your participation, for your help, for your love, for your sympathies, for your empathies, for your concern, for your care. And for your participation. We are learning, discovering, and if anything I've said not answered properly or my tone has been rude, please forgive me. I've gone funny, please forgive me. Please overlook. And about Haris Sultan, let's, I cannot, I'll reserve my comments now, conch blows. You know, when people understand me, it seems that my anger, that I have someone who cares, even though if it's against someone. So you pacify me. So conch blows, although now you will seem like you are blaming Har Sultan, but it's actually me, I'm the culprit. And you have pacified me and relieved me. So you've just put me in silence mode about Har Sultan. This does not mean that you are wrong, but that I was like you also. I've put videos upon videos against Har Sultan. So we'll do our thing. We can only show by example, right? That this is my style. I would love to see you take your car and you be the driver. You drive your own life's car. Not let anyone dictate to you, even if you make mistakes. So don't fear mistakes. The worst thing is to fear. So, and don't be fearful of having a fear. Also, that is not right. Because when a yogi told me something, I was like, oh my God. He said, like, your negative mind and this and that. And I started to fear my negative mind and so I was suppressing my negative mind, so that panic should not come. So feel free to make mistakes and be ignorant and claim that we are ignorant. We are weak. We need divine intervention. And yes, negative things come through the mind. We can't control it. But if we try to control it, that would be worse. But having said this doesn't mean I am asking you to panic. So you've put me, okay, back to conch blows against Haris Sultan. He needs to learn how to be sympathetic towards spiritual people. If he says he defines himself as hardcore atheist, then I found an article from Science that no, there's no, you can't claim because there's no evidence that God does not exist because evidence cannot go there. You can't prove Scientists cannot prove that there is no God, even that. And they have not proved that there is a God, but they have not proved that there is no God. Right? So, in that way, also, if you are claiming to be hardcore atheists and you are claiming to be uh, making videos and live streams um, against human rights violations around the world, also, then you should also understand spiritual people, empaths, and all this, right? And you should give your people time, not just khatam. I don't have time for all this. That's how can you claim to be a human rights violation? What do you call this? Upholding human rights when you can't listen to people. To you, it may seem, oh, the one person, small problem. She's telling me, what is this? Maybe it won't go in your name. So arrogance and fame can get to your head. And you know, when Western people start to give you that attention, fame can get to you. Even my principal said to the teachers, you know, you're giving me too much. Now that fear, that, oh, you're loving me too much, you're giving me too much attention. And Mrs. Munira Gulzar said that, I remember once I was a photographer there, she was telling the teachers, you know, it might get into my head. I might become, what do you call it, arrogant. Or, you know, I might start to think, oh my God, so please don't give me so much attention. She was telling her teachers, and on her second welcome part gathering in Ramadan by the teachers, second extension, second, her extension was renewed, second time in college. So I don't know what it is. I hope he will correct himself. He will come around. I hope the Western people will also come around, because they've given us such a capital system and we've become robots, and family, lack of, you know, humanity, too much materialism is also not good. We should find a balance so that we can give time to our family members, our loved ones, and all that. Like they have Thanksgiving and they have all this, right? So we also need to have, and they have Mother's Day also. So, but they work hard. And no, they have values too. But if someone is unable to work or something, um, some people make an excuse, you know, they want to run away from work. Some people want to work and they can't. Some psychological problems, some problems you must understand, and we have negative energies, what we call black magic. Sometimes it's black magic, sometimes it's negative vibes we get from people. There are evil things existing, evil actions are here, rape is here, murder is here, God knows what is here. Anyhow, so hope the Western world will also come around to the learning, and they will be changing. So as long as they are not arrogant and they humble themselves, I think the greatest, they say the greatest thing is virtue. My motto is the greatest in life is being humble. Being humble is the greatest. The greatest virtue, sorry, I correct myself. I missed that, patience. The greatest virtue is patience. I correct. For me, I say the greatest virtue, greatest motto for me is that be humble in life. being humble, and then I do Jiddu Krishnamurti, and you see Jiddu Krishnamurti says, but you are not humble. You think you are not humble, or what is it? So you need to get, yeah. So, like working artificial, we're not making artificial, we're not forcing ourselves to become humble. That would be violence against us, ourselves. So let's discover together what this is, what a mess we are in, and how to get out of it, or maybe just accept it, that we are not humble. Okay, and so read. I would. I don't know whether if you have time. I'm not pushing you into anything, but I read Jiddu Krishnamurti, and I really resonated with him. I could see that, all this religion, business, and all this nonsense is nonsense. And even if the best can tell you how God was created, no, God is not created, but that how creation came about and all this, it won't help you. Did it help me as a Shia? Imam Ali, I just say, oh, so no one has said this like Imam Ali has said, and then what? Right? I haven't been living like Imam Ali. I should be living like Bibi Fatima Zahra. But I cannot live like Bibi Fatima Zahra. And die like Hussein. Oh, yeah, dying like Hussein, maybe, yeah. I've died many times in my life. I cannot say how grateful I am. And let's keep this up. Let's come here, inspire people. And also, I hope you get the answer, the exact proper answer to your questions from your own self rather than me giving you answers, right? So, the best and more than I can say, may you, God, we say that there's abundance. We are eternal beings, ever living. We are God. But not the creator God. Maybe we can't create, but at least we can see that we are this pure awareness. And so we can help anyone out anymore who someone here, I would be honored, humbly. And this doesn't mean that I'm greater than you. It means that you have your greatness and you should see that. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, I need to stop this here.